My customer told me this story about the store they used to have, and I thought it was really interesting, so I'll share it. Now, it's crazy that their beginning was actually kind of like mine, where they grew up around this business, and they ended up starting their own. Now, they had moved, and they saw a lot of potential in this new area that they moved to. They had dumped all their life savings into this, as well as brought on a business partner who invested thousands into them. I'm going to give this person the anonymous name of Barbara, because I don't want to keep using they. Now, Barbara had invested her life savings into this, so she didn't even have money to hire anybody to do the build out. She had to do it all herself, which in the end she said was her actual favorite part, except for the part where they were 2 weeks from opening and the city decided they needed to rezone. Luckily, everything was in writing saying that they could open before, so they had to battle it back and forth. They still had to rezone, I believe, but they were able to open under a gift shop and not a furniture store. More on that in just a minute, but she said she did so well her grand opening day. She had a line out the door for hours. She did $10,000 the first day, and then the second day she did another $5,000. Barbara did open during the busiest time of the year, but her success continued throughout December. It was not without a huge lump of coal, though. See, Barbara had a small vendor in her store who had replica bags. Barb just didn't know, but Barb did know. The town wasn't a big fan of her. Barb's early Christmas present was federal agents coming in, serving her a cease and desist and taking everything from the booth. She said after that, even though they had their best month in December, the joy was just gone. What made it worse is if you're in retail, you know that it's like a roller coaster with sales, especially during January. After December, it sucks, but it really sucked even more for Barb because she said her sales dropped 50%. She even bought a new car and ended up having to get rid of that one as well. But sales did steady out and she was fine, but never got back to where those sales were. Even around the holidays, they just never came back. And what Barb had thought was rock bottom, she hit another one, because after those sales didn't spike, they dropped another 50%. Tensions were high, vendors didn't get along. She even had to call the cops on a vendor. To top it off, they started construction on her road, so it looked like she was closed. Barbara just didn't want to let anyone down, so she had continued the store for a little while longer. She did finally reach her breaking point at the end of year 3, but still had a lease on the store for a whole nother year, so she got a job and just worked to pay the rent for the store and pay off all the debt that she had racked up from just not making money. After that, she ended up moving, but starting another business and found some success with that. Probably wondering how the hell she was able to tell me all this. Well, I had no customers in my store for felt like hours. She could probably tell that I wasn't having the greatest of days. She decided to share this with me so that even if your business fails, it doesn't necessarily make you a failure. You still have the opportunity to go out there, create another business, and go be successful